Thank you all for joining us. Thank you, Sadhuji, for taking time to share with us. What I really want from everybody is feedback on some topics that you would like to discuss, some topics that you want to hear about, anything from karma to the practical use of philosophy. Sadhu is the guru. He won't admit it, but he's the guru. So any kind of topic that you want discussed, definitely we all probably want to hear it as well. So give us your feedback, post it in the chat, and then we'll open up for questions and discussions after Sadhu teaches us, gives us his pearls of wisdom.
Okay, so shall we?
I think we shall.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you. So namaste, 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 all this beautiful soul. And thank you, Cynthia ji, for this beautiful invitation. Thank you. And welcome to all of you from Rishikesh. As you know that my name is Sadhu Shri. And yes, I'm from Rishikesh. And last few years, I've been sharing my experience of philosophy and meditation. Some of you know me, some of you don't know me, but it doesn't matter. So before we can begin our session, let's sit for 2 minutes and let's pray. Let's chant the peace mantra, Shanti. If you know this peace mantra, you can chant with me. Otherwise, simple listen and relax and feel. Asato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityorma amritam gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om. Yes, so beautiful translation, peace mantra, yes, Shanti mantra. So in this mantra, we are praying the God to lead us from the ignorance to the knowledge, from the darkness to the light, and from the death to the immortality, the self-realization, and peace, peace, and peace. Interesting thing. I think Amanda and Cynthia, you know that why we chant the Shanti 3 times, right? Why only Shanti 3 times? Why not 2 times or 4 times? If you know, please, you can share. Any of you know that why Shanti 3 times only? Why peace, peace, and peace 3 times only? It's a very philosophical question, nothing to do with religion.
I forgot.
Okay.
I think we all want to hear from you. We're like,
yes,
I think I know, but we want to know for sure.
Yes. So there are many ideas. Some people say peace in me, peace in the world, peace in the universe, peace in body, peace in mind, peace in soul. But according to Indian philosophy, what we believe is in the universe there are 3 types of suffering. So there are 3 types of suffering. So the first suffering is created by me. This is first suffering. We all suffer by your own. Nobody is responsible for this suffering. Old age, disease, and mental problem. This is first suffering. Second suffering created by other person outside external circumstances, like you are sleeping in the night and the dog started to barking and you're walking on the road and accident happened. So second type of suffering caused by other people. And the third suffering, natural disaster, earthquake, yeah, calamity, and tsunami, and cold and summer. So in philosophy, we believe that there are 3 types of suffering. So when you say Shanti, Shanti, Shanti 3 times, you are reminding yourself that this is your responsibility to free from all the 3 kind of suffering. So if you can ask me what is philosophy? So let's first begin with the word philosophy. Beautiful word, philosophy. It's come from Greek root word philo and sophia means the love of wisdom. So philosophy literally meaning the love of wisdom and the wisdom. Eastern philosophy, as you know, Eastern philosophy. Eastern philosophy, mainly the Indian philosophy and the Chinese philosophy, Japanese and all these different beautiful philosophy. So you may have noticed that why we need philosophy in 21st century. So philosophy take it as a science. It's not merely the words that the wisdom and love and all those blah blah intellectual speculation, but it's a very practical science like yoga. Yoga is a very practical science. In the Yoga Sutra, says Patanjali, second sutra, first sutra, Ati Yoga Anusasana, says from here the science of yoga begins. Patanjali put it beautifully. He is literally using the word the science of yoga. So whenever next time when you are practicing yoga, asana, meditation, or any spiritual practice, take it as a science. So the question comes, what do you mean by the word science? Science is the subject to study. Yes. We have to study the science. We have to analyze the science. Then the science make sense. In that same sense, philosophy and yoga makes sense when you study it systematically. So the philosophy gives us the chance to study as a systematic method. So the question comes in our day-to-day life, especially in this hard time, how we can use yoga, philosophy, spirituality. So first of all, if you can ask me to change the 2 things now, right now, very right now, what about the past and the future right now? If you can ask me, I would ask you to focus on 2 things. What is your habits? What are your habits? Daily habits. Yes, I'm not asking that you're going to. Let's focus on now. What is your habit now? Second thing, what is your lifestyle? Lifestyle is nothing but the repetition of your action, and repetition of action is nothing but your habitual habits. So you may have noticed all these great people, what they are. They are nothing but of their habits. So if you really want to change your life, change your habits, small habits. So if you have time, there are 2 wonderful books. I really love those 2 books. One book is The Power of Habits. The Power of Habits by Charles Duhigg. Power of Habits. This is the first book. Second book, The Atomic Habits. Okay, so second book, Atomic Habits by James Clear. If you have time, of course, you are reading many books in the lockdown and all this corona and all those things. Put down all those books, read those 2 books. That will change your life completely. A few years back, this books changed my life completely. So the Power of Habits and the Atomic Habits. So this is one thing. Change your habits. What do you mean by change your physical habits? Without changing your physical habits, it's impossible to change your mental habits because mind is so subtle and so abstract. You cannot go and get the mind. What we are doing in yoga, we are controlling the mind through this body. That's why we are practicing asana and pranayam. So we can control the subtle mind through the gross body. So the yoga is a practice for the mind. If anybody can ask you, hey, what is the what is the ground in yoga? You will get yoga studio, right? And this body, yes. No, 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 this is not. Actually, the playground in yoga is the mind. So the next time when you practice, always remember my target is my beautiful mind. Of course, on this very first day, I'm not going to discuss about the mind. So change your habits. It's a humble request to you. Read those books. If you have more questions, uh, we will discuss on more about habits. Second thing, in yoga, yes, If you remember your teacher training, especially in Rishikesh, your first class begins at 6 o'clock, you have to wake up at 5 o'clock. So nowadays, even the scientists believe all those great leaders and CEOs and the politicians and all those, great beings, they wake up early in the morning. So there are two books again. I'm going to recommend you. Try to wake up early in the morning. But Sadhu, you don't know, I'm a night crawler. I like to wait till late night. I'm a more creative, feel more creative when I wake up all nights and all those things. But we say in yoga, no, this is not going to work. Our body is not made to wake up late in the night. See, even the nature can't, and nature wakes. Same thing with our physical and mental body. So there is one very famous book, 5 a.m. Club. I think you may have heard it, 5 a.m. Club by Robin Sharma. He's good. He's really good. 5 a.m. Club. Also, if you have time, you can join this club. Every day, people can write you a message. They can call you at 5 a.m. and they can wake you up. Hey, come on, wake up. It's time. So the first book, 5 a.m. Club by Robin Sharma. And second book, Miracle Morning. Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod. Robin Sharma, 5 a.m. Club. And the second is Miracle Morning. See, if you use your morning, it can create a miracle in the life. And this is my personal experience. Few years back, when I was struggling to wake up early in the morning, what I did, I joined the ashram for 1 year in Rishikesh. Because sometimes mind doesn't understand the language of love. So we have to take the mind with the hardship. We have to control the mind with the stick. So I'm giving you these 4 books. So these are a very practical way to deal in this hardship time. I'm not talking about any spirituality, religion, or all those blah blah philosophy. Focus on those 2 things. Wake up early in the morning, change your lifestyle, life habits, and your see it will change everything inside, outside. And in the morning, there are many benefits. You can start your day 2-3 hours. You will have good hours to read, to write, to complete your things. Also, so there is a homework for you. Of course, you can read all those blah blah books and all. But the important thing, one thing, if I can ask you, what is the purpose of your life? So, of course, you all are working, very much active in society. You know your career. But ask yourself, sit with yourself again, that if I have only the one thing, purpose to do in my entire life, what it would be. If you can ask Mahatma Gandhi, the great soul, we call him the father of this great nation, India. If anybody can ask me, hey, Mr. Gandhi, what is your purpose? He said, independent, freedom from Britisher. This is my one purpose. What was the one thing, one purpose? Steve Jobs, Apple, Bill Gates, Microsoft, Abraham Lincoln, free US from slavery. Yes, Martin Luther King. Yes, freedom. Yes. So ask yourself, what is your one thing? If you can ask me, okay, Sadhu, what is your one thing? My one thing is philosophy. My one thing is philosophy. I eat philosophy. I drink philosophy. I breathe philosophy. All my activities, my thoughts surrounded with only one thing: philosophy, yoga, meditation. Again, philosophy, repetition. So ask yourself, what is the one thing? Also, you don't know what is your one thing, just try few things that make you very much interest, that create the spark in you. Try few things, and then it will click you by itself, and then you'll say, oh, that is my one thing. Also, if you have time, you can read this beautiful book, One Thing. Even the book name is One Thing. Very small book by Gary Keller. He's a very famous motivational speaker, businessman. One thing, very small book, even you can finish in one day, few hours, enough. It will help you to recognize your one thing, to develop your one thing, and to work out on the one thing. And believe me, beautiful souls, we need a purpose in life. So when you wake up in the morning, you have a purpose to wake up. You have a purpose to get up from your bed. You have a purpose to start your day. That makes every day very interesting, very interesting. We are humans. Ask your dog, hey dog, what is your purpose? Dog said, let's just play. That is the purpose of dog. But if you can ask human, what is your purpose? Mostly people got confused. They said, I want to do many things. You can do many things under the one thing. So the one thing is not going to stop you to try many things. But under one thing, you can try many things. So find out your one thing. That will give you the purpose, motive in this hard time. Change your habits, your lifestyle, find the purpose. And the God, the universe has given us the power. We are conscious being. We are what we are thinking. If you can ask your phone and say, hey phone, how you doing? Phone said, no, I don't know what I'm doing. But if you can knock the human and say, hey human, how you doing? What is your purpose? We have this power. We are conscious being. And human life is very, very precious. Human life is very precious. We don't need to waste this life. Just just for this food and the water and this tree and this house. Also, if you remember this great psychotherapist, psychologist, Abraham Maslow. Abraham Maslow in the 1943, Abraham Maslow come up with the theory of pyramid of needs. If you have time, you can read or search more about this pyramid of needs, hierarchy of needs. So we humans made for needs. And life is all about needs. So the first need, food. Yes, food and the water and the warmth. Second need, yes, safety, earn money, shelter and house. Then third, you know, like friends and family, belonging. The third is belonging. So the first, very basic, second, safety, and the third, belonging. And the fourth thing, esteem, self-esteem. You have money, you have house, you have job, you have career. Now you want to be someone. You want to be someone like film star and politician. They have money. Now they want to recognize by society. This is the fourth step. But the fifth step is missing, especially not only in the Western world, in India too. The fifth thing is self-realization, self-actualization. And the best example is Gautam the Buddha. Gautam Buddha, who was born as a prince, he had everything. He's supposed to be a king. But one thing was missing in his life. That was self-realization. That was the one thing was missing. So around you, observe the people. Even ask yourself what stage you are at. 1, 2, 3, and 4. You may have noticed some people are at, but they don't take care of their bottom four. Abraham Maslow said, no, you have to fulfill all the four needs. Otherwise, you will not have balance. You may have noticed some people call themselves very spiritual, but they are living like a beggar. I'm not saying they must not, but you should. We are human beings, we are social animals. We have certain responsibility towards yourself, towards the family. Why not? Right livelihood, earn the money. Yes, enjoy the life, why not? But take care of your higher purpose, self-realization. And this is same in spirituality. Even, in India, we say there is no God with empty stomach. So yes, you have to take care of yourself. Then only you can take care of the world. Yes, and another thing, yes, people are saying, no, Sadhu, this is not the right word that you are using. Become a selfish again. I like this word, selfishness. I'm very much selfish, but not in the sense I'm greedy and I want many things from the people, but I'm the one who take care of your own self first. Buddha was a selfish for 6 years. At the age of 29, he renounced the house. He was very selfish for 6 years. So there is nothing wrong. Even you remember when you were a kid, when you were a small child, you were very selfish. You want all the things only for you. But when you grown up, your idea change and you start to think about the friends and the family, what they are going to think, what they are going to talk about, and you don't take care of yourself. So in this time, the nature is forcing us to go inside. because now we are not go outside like we used to. So now the nature says, go inside and see what is there. Go the inner places that you never been to. Of course, outside we've been to many places, many country, but now it's time to go inside and see this beautiful place inside we never been to. This is spirituality. Spirituality again, it's not to wear some orange or white cloth with dreadlocks and all those weird looks and everything. It has nothing to do with spirituality and religion. Of course, you can do all those things just for the get the attention from the world, but it has nothing to do with spirituality, religion, and philosophy. Another interesting thing, if you've been to India, and I'm sure you all been to India, Rishikesh and Varanasi and all those beautiful cities. In India, religion and philosophy, they are one, right? But in the Western world, religion is different than philosophy. People say, no, I do believe in philosophy, but religion is not for me. But in India, we say we accept the religion along with the philosophy because we believe that religion is not applicable. Religion doesn't make any sense without philosophy. And same, philosophy doesn't make any sense without religion. So the philosophy is a theory part of religion, and religion is a practical part, the theory. So we need both. It has nothing to wrong to call yourself a religious person. I'm not saying organized religion. I'm not saying some guru or some pope or some great leader who control the religion. Not in that sense. Religion in the sense of philosophy. So whenever the next time you see some religion, try to find the philosophical part inside the religion, because religion is contained the concept of God. All the religion is based on the concept of God, but there are some religion, absolutely like the Buddhism, there is no God, but it developed as a religion. So there are two types of religion in the world. One is the God-centered religion, and the second is the self-centered religion. So in religion, you don't need to believe in the God. It's like yoga. Absolutely. Yoga is a philosophy, it's a religion, but you don't need to believe in any God because in yoga, the God is you, the self, the one who's practicing the asana, the meditation. Even Patanjali says the one consciousness is God. But influence of Hinduism, the religious part added in yoga. That's why we are chanting the mantra, we are praying the God, and we are following rituals, ceremonies, and the festivals. Nothing wrong. Also, one more thing, in India, you won't find a philosopher putting philosophy. Interesting, very interesting. In India, we believe that develop this knowledge. So in India, it's a lineage of philosophy, but not the philosopher. In India, we don't use the word philosophy, we use the word darshan. Another interesting word from beautiful language. Darshan, but the meaning change. Darshan means experience. So we believe that philosophy is to experience. So that's it. I think if you have any question, you can write. If you have any question, you can write. Otherwise, I'm going to start talk about a little bit about karma. So I have given you a lot of homework. Yes. Cynthia, you are very quick. Where did you find this Maslow's hierarchy of needs? Absolutely. Google Baba. Yes, Google Guru.
Yeah, do you have time now to quickly maybe go over the karma or
Yes. Okay, karma. Yes. If you have any question, meanwhile, you can write me. Karma. Karma is a beautiful concept. I think I have many books about karma, but not now. Karma is a causation, cause and effect. Because in the universe, everything is cause and effect. Effect is convert again in cause. So whatever action you are performing at the body level, at the speech level, or at the mental level, it's going to become your karma. You may have heard many people say, oh, this is my karma. No, this is not your karma, but this is the result of your karma that you already performed. So karma is not only the action, but karma is action with its result, with its fruits. It's like a boomerang. So you throw it and it comes back to you. When the Gautam Buddha was dying, the old lady, it's a very famous incident in Buddhism. So this old lady came to Buddha and said, hey Buddha, you are dying at the age of 80, but I don't understand your philosophy and all those blah blah. Tell me, what is your teaching in few words? So the Buddha said, hey mother, listen carefully. Buddha says, stay away from bad karma, demerits. Don't kill, don't harm any living being. Stay away from demerits and earn good karma, merits, perform good deeds, and purify your. Remember three things: no bad karma, good karma, and purification of the mind through the practice of meditation, asana, pranayam, and moral ethical life. This is the whole teaching of Buddha, and this is the whole teaching of karma too. But if you believe in karma, also you have to believe in previous life. Because if you don't believe in the previous life, the concept, the idea of karma doesn't make any sense. Because of your previous life, you born again in this life. So the question comes, I don't believe in the previous life. So my question is to you, how many years this Big Bang, this boom, yes, Big Bang theory, it's almost like 13.8 billion years, 14 billion years, right? 14, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. And today, 14 billion years, you are not only dropped in this 20th century by some god or nature, boom, and okay, Sadhu, you born in 1986 and now you are go and live your life. No, we believe that according to the theory of karma, from the very beginning, you come in existence with the universe. So you born and you die, you born and you die, you born and you die. So this circle of life and that we call samsara. You may have heard this word many times. Samsara. Yes, transmission. So you born and you die. So with this body, human body or any species, you're not born very first time. 14 billion years, one cycle. Come on, you are very old soul. So when the next time when you see a small baby, don't think it's little cute new baby born. No, it's a very old creature like us. It's very old. So we are born and dying because of karma. So the force who's forcing us back again in the creation is the force of karma. Gautam Buddha, even Jesus Christ, when the Jesus Christ was dragging his cross in the street of Jerusalem, he said everyone is bound to carry his own cross. He means everyone is bound to carry his own karma, the own karma. Even the enlightened one is not free from karma. So the question comes, how to be free? Okay. I think it's we have only few minutes. Okay, so let me just go quick. Try not to perform bad karmas. Focus on good karmas. Even next time, if we'll have time, we will discuss more on those. Purified your mind. Practice asana, pranayam, meditation. This is the only thing. And I give this example. spirituality, religion is nothing but to polish your mirror. Every day you have to polish your mirror. Mirror in the sense your mind. So you can see your face in the clean mirror. And when your mirror is clean and you see the face, you realize who you are. And there is enlightenment. That's why we use the word self-realization. But we need to focus on the mind. Mind is not your enemy. Mind is not there to disturb. Even mind also want the peace and happiness and the bliss. So mind is not the enemy. Change your habits, change your lifestyle, find the purpose, focus on your karma, and you'll be okay. I'm sure you'll be perfectly fine. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. You can ask any question. Mm.
Thank you,
Just have to
Sadhu
go to a
Ji.
work meeting. It's 9 a.m.
Yeah,
Mm.
she.
Yes, Ji.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for all the homework. I'm afraid to ask questions. You'll give us more homework.
It's just a beginning of a new beginning. Next time I will give you more homework. I just want you guys to make you busy so you can not allow your mind to disturb and chat with you. Make your mind busy.
This is good. Thank you for putting it in terms that, is applicable and practical to use in everyday life. So we appreciate it. Thank you.
I think so. That's it for today. Thank you all of you to joining this beautiful session and please take care of you.
Thank you, everyone.
Namaste ji. Namaste.
Namaste.
Bye. Take care all of you. Namaste.
All right, I'll share the video. Follow Sadhu online and I'll post it on Facebook or Instagram, all the places. Thank you, Sadhu ji. We'll see you soon. Take care of you.
Thank you, Cynthia ji. Thank you.
Bye, you guys. Take care.
Bye.